This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit, type Howdy Doody into Google, you'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site, Ubereats. Beginner training. I am soliciting for people to use my code when they register, my invite code. I put that in the title of my tweets. A variety of places around my digital footprint. I will go over my tweets from tonight and one. First, the tweet with the one tweet that's not from tonight. This is it's the third time I've been paid. I find this money in my bank account, $55.77. It sent me back to Uber to try to find out why I earned $55.77 from one delivery. On April 7th, I earned $327. On the 8th, I earned $10.84. And I don't know why I included that row where I earned zero. So this is what, $13, but yet I get paid $55.77. So this $14 is after the Uber fees are minused. So if it were not for this bonus down here, I would have done 4 deliveries and gotten $14. So 4 deliveries, what is that, times 3 would be 12, somewhere $4 a delivery. It's pitifully low money. Easy. They're have idle time. So Uber is really unimpressive if it were not for this number. This allows the same 4 deliveries to be 55, so now I'm $10 a delivery. That's better. Promotions are temporary. So I was faced with part of where I live because Uber is expanding into this area, and once they get enough people started, they will reduce or eliminate the promotional spending. So I was faced with my walking gig was over because I explained this in detail. I was in a category that didn't exist. The county where I live does not have a walk app allowed me to be classified as a walker. It was a mistake. It has been removed, so I can only do this. So I was faced with, do I go into the, which is my preference to walk, or do I buy a bicycle? Tonight I bought a bicycle. So I sat at dinner, about 3 o'clock. I got on, kind of surfed the app before and after my food. I finished a beer, kind of thought I was going to relax a little bit. I pinged one of these bikes. The guy was nearby, replied immediately. I ended up in this kind of fast-paced exchange. Bike, I had to go get it filled with air and get on the clock. So I ended up having 2 hours online. This is United Seat Rental Agreement. I blogged 2 in a row about the United man being drug off a flight at Chicago's O'Hare, and some more blogging I did today. So this begins my tweets from tonight. I get my first, I went online at 6:59, went online at 1 minute before 7. After I get a bicycle, I think I was already outside. I was on my bicycle or near it, and I get to the restaurant. So we're only talking about 5 minutes to get to the restaurant. when my first delivery took about for 50 minutes. And I was hoping that delivery would come in before 8 o'clock, allowing me to have another delivery o'clock. That didn't happen, but that in theory would have earned me $25 for 2 hours, because from 6 to 9, I had already missed the 6 o'clock hour because of my bike procurement. And so the promotion runs 6 to 9. You get $25 an hour. If you accept, effectively you have to accept. And in addition to that, you've got to get at least one per hour. So this was my one between the 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock hour, leaving me eligible for the 8 to 9. I was told the bike routes were cut a maximum of 2 miles, but yet this one was 2.6 miles. This time is irrelevant. I already finished the job. This time is relevant. This is my phone call to the customer after I got the food and I was on my way to her. Then my 3 calling her again from the entryway. The building did not have a doorman. It was a self-serve. And so, it wasn't bad. It's 23 minutes from the kitchen to her. She couldn't come to the door. She couldn't even answer the phone. So there was a few minutes added on top of 8:23, but it wasn't. It was a delay of the customer, not a delay of me. This is my rating. My cancellation rate is 0. I have not taken and then canceled any jobs. It says 100% acceptance rate. Number someplace I couldn't find again that says I've only accepted 30%, which seems wrong. And this 0 5-star trips is not to be alarming, because there is a qualifier somewhere that says I don't have enough deliveries to accumulate a rating. This is what I made tonight, 509. My one delivery, 2.3 miles, I think it was. What is this? This is my Uber to date, week by week. Listeners, if you just do the math with me, you have 4 plus 1 tonight makes 9. Okay, that's by one. And this is another count called trip history. And this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doggone it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. April 8th, 9. And April 15th would be 10. So by one count, my delivery tonight was 10. And by another, it was 9. This doesn't seem to be like a big deal, but the person who recruited me, invite code host, who gets credit for getting me, gets paid at least $100 when I hit 10. And by one count, I have yet to hit 10. And this is the blog post, 515 Uber post, 15 Uber Eats. And I write, tonight, on a bicycle, I got a delivery during the 20 per hour. Without the promotion, I would be paid $509. With the promotion, I would be paid $25. Now that's $25. The $509, the fees are already taken out of that, I think. So, obviously, I want the $25. That's why I wrote this blog post. It gives me the idea to see what I get paid and go back to my blog in a quick reference, because the same information is here in the tweets, the same information is in my videos, but it's just too buried in the archive for me to find. So in the future payments, I will be reconciling what I'm getting paid. Able to say, did I get 25 or did I get 5? something more, something in between, something I shouldn't get less. 509 could minus the Uber fees. So I could get less than 509. I will know, and that will be in the future. Future videos. Uber Eats beginner training. There's my code, tomd15743. This is in the title of this. Right now, it's also in the tweets, and I also no, I didn't. If I had put it in the title, it'd be right here. I didn't put it in the blog post, but anyways, I try to put it in as many places as I can. Again, I'm soliciting for people to use my invite code. Y'all invited. Walkers, bikers, anywhere, internationally, anywhere Uber serves. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to Audi Duty into Google, you'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then come search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep.